cameras, please. Everyone, please turn on your cameras. Okay.
He asked that when the 1850 that like that date that it will ask some
80?
so that date will ask that century set which on that when that French Revolution started that
Definitely such kind of questions are there. Okay, so please read the textbook thoroughly. Told you for number of times textbook reading is a compulsory one. So from geography, you know that. Okay, it is a chapter agriculture, right? Agriculture, right? So from agriculture chapter, there are numerous things are there, can be asked as a MCQ, multiple choice question, or an objective one, right? So how many of you completed the revision so far? How many of you? Nobody is here. Okay, so sad. Anyway, today evening is examination, so you utilize your break time and
7 o'clock.
pardon?
7 o'clock.
Oh, 7 o'clock? Exactly 7 o'clock. Okay, so prepare for that. Okay, any doubts are there, miss? You can ask me now. Come on first. An explanation you want, so you can ask me, no problem. Or else I'll start the chapter. Come on fast. Any doubts? An explanation? And what about the political science, that federalism chapter? Is it completed? Studied. Okay, so remember the question paper pattern. Okay, it is 10 questions from history, 10 questions from geography, 5 from political science, and 5 from economics. Clear? This is the pattern. So first 10 questions are from history part. Next 10 questions, 1 to 10 it is history. Okay, 11 to 20 it is what? Geography. Okay, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, that is political science. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, economics. Clear? Read the questions carefully. Read it properly. Okay. All of a sudden, don't go to answer that. Okay, maybe negative question will be there. Okay, so read it thoroughly and understand what asked for. Okay, and as per that, you should choose the answer there. Bubble should be darkened properly, correctly, perfectly. You should dark that. Understand? If you are using 2-3 bubbles to answer one question, okay, it is considering as it is a wrong. Okay, understanding or not? One bubble only you should mark properly. That was in a perfect way you should mark there. So number is mentioned in the message the sent by Joshi sir. So please send to that number. Okay, clear or not? What number is mentioned in the message? Use that number only. Clear? Don't use my secondary number or something like that. I already told you that. Okay, without my information, don't use the secondary number. Already on the message, Joshi sir mentioned one number. Please send the answer script to that particular number and take a clear photograph of the what you can say that answer script there. Okay, OMR sheet. Perfectly, you should take the shot there. I mean snap. Okay, clear or not? Without any shadow. I want to perfectly. I want to check it. Okay, fine, Shweta. Okay, is that clear? I got a message from Shweta. Okay, Shweta. Okay, so mark the answers properly. Okay, dark the bubble properly. Okay, write your name. Okay, class, section, everything perfect way. If you are missing to do so, I cannot correct it. I will not give the proper mark for the answers. Okay, then I told you reading the question paper. Okay, first of all, read the question paper. If you're feeling any doubt, any problem is that just inform to the invigilator there. Okay, how many of you are writing examination board number 11? Which class is writing board number 11? There B or C?
C section.
C section. Okay, in the C section, I will be there. Okay, no problem. And the B section, if you're facing any difficulty, if you don't know, simply don't ask any doubts there. Okay, read it. Okay, understanding or not? I have basically not kept any question or hard or that is out of syllabus or something like that. Everything from the syllabus only, right or not? Nothing extra. Okay, so textbook is the main thing. You should read it properly. Okay, perfectly. You should read that. Clear? Okay, that's all. Any doubt means you can ask me. Again, repeating the chapter, history. I already told you that up to what? The Greek War of Independence you should claim. Greek War of Independence 3.1. Okay, up to that you should write there. Okay, clear? Okay. So next one, geography, that is agriculture. Okay, agriculture. Fisan, you stop sending messages. Fisan.
Yes, sir.
Enough. Any doubt means you can ask me. Chat box is disabled now. Okay, so next one it is a history. I told you. Geography. Which chapter is that? Agriculture. You know that, right? Okay. Then political science. Federalism. Federalism. Okay. So that also want to learn properly. Any doubts you can ask me. No problem. Okay. Is that clear? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Then economics. Economics.
Sectors of Indian economy.
Sectors of the Indian economy. Okay, fine. Okay. So we are going to explain the chapter that what we started in the last session. Okay, it is manufacturing industries. Manufacturing industries. You can see that, right? Okay. So here we discussed about the importance of manufacturing. 1, 2, 3. A question also you wrote there. What are the or what is the importance of manufacturing industries there? And completed the discussion on contribution of 1 minute. More time. All of you open your textbook. You can see here. Importance of manufacturing. Okay, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4 points are there, and we discussed about the importance of development of agriculture and how the development of agriculture have the development of industries. How these two things are connected to each other. That completed. Okay. Next one, manufacturing industry has not only assigned agriculturalists in increasing their production, but also made the production process very efficient. Okay, clear or not? So manufacturing industry is basically helping to improve the agricultural production, not just increasing, but efficiency of agricultural production is able to, or the agriculturalists is able to increase the efficiency with the industrial products like pesticides, insecticides, okay, and motor pumps like that, and other tools also. In the present day world globalization, our industry need to be more efficient and competitive. Self-sufficiency alone is not enough. Our manufactured goods must be at par in quality with those in the international market. So today, it's a world of globalization. Globalization means we know that almost all the markets of the world, it is interlinked. Okay, so we are able to sell our product to other countries, and those countries are able to sell their product in India. Okay, so almost all the markets are interlinked or interconnected. It is called to be globalization. Clear or not? So free trade is there. So if you want to compete with the other countries' products, okay, clear or not? We want to create good products. Okay, so can you tell me the name of any mobile company that is able to compete with the Apple iPhone? Any Indian products are there? Huh? Any Indian mobile company is there that is able to compete with Apple iPhone? Tell me. Is there or not? Any idea? Any such companies are there?
No, sir.
No, not at all. Okay, let it be. Any Indian car brands are there that are able to compete with Ford from America? Any Indian companies that are able to compete with them? No. Okay. Tata. Okay. Tata basically, you know that Land Rover, Jaguar, it is owned by Tata now. Okay. And almost all the quality is there, right? Okay. International market, they are selling cars too. Very good. Okay, Tata. Example, Tata. Fine. So, not Tata cars basically. Okay. Tata cars is basically made for Indian roads there, Indian concept it is. Okay. But there are other brands are there for Tata, it is Jaguar and Land Rover. That is able to compete with the Ford there, right? Yes or no? Yes, of course. Okay. So, Sony televisions. Any Indian brands are there able to compete with the Sony televisions? Do you know any Indian brands that creating or manufacturing televisions? So sad to find out, right? So hard to find out, not sad, basically hard to find out. Okay. Basically speaking, so some companies are there, but those companies are not able to compete with the Sony. What is the reason? Because of the quality of Sony products there. Okay, particular that particular companies products are very much. Hello, Fisan. Panasonic also Japan only. That's not an Indian company. Okay, clear or not? So today, what we want to do, the government want to give importance for improving our manufacturing industries and making them to compete with the international products. There. Okay, within a short time we cannot do that, but in a the future we will do that. Okay, so that's one. Okay, making our products good one and able to compete with other products, I mean international products there. Okay, next one, contribution of industry to national economy. Contribution of industry to national economy. So we know that there are three sectors are there in the economy, right? How many sectors are there? Three sectors are there: primary, secondary, and tell me what are the three sectors?
Primary,
Tertiary.
industry, and tertiary.
Okay, primary sector, that is agriculture sector, agriculture and allied activities. Secondary sector means industrial production, and the tertiary sector is what is that?
Service that.
Service sector, providing services, transportation, communication. Okay, like that, various services are there. Let it be. Okay, so what do you mean by GDP, gross domestic product of a country?
Value of the final goods.
The value of all the goods, I mean final goods. Okay, the total value of all the final goods from these three sectors is termed as GDP, right? Gross domestic product. So value of goods that are produced in the industrial sector also will be adding what? GDP, right? So industrial products, the production in industries is increasing, so their share in GDP also will increase, right? Is that clear or not? Okay. For example, there are three members in your family. Okay, that is A, B, C. A's income is 100 rupees, B's income is 200 rupees, and C's income is 50 rupees. So what is the GDP of this particular family? Okay.
350.
350 only. Okay, for example, A is primary, B is secondary, and C is tertiary. So this is 350. And what is the share of secondary sector here?
100.
What is the share of 200 only, right? So the next day, this is first day and the second day. Okay, A 150, B 250, and C 100. Okay, what is the share of secondary sector here?
250.
250. Okay, that's it. So simply, and you can understand that. So if industrial production is increasing, definitely the share of GDP for the industrial sector also will increase. You can see here, over the last 2 decades, the share of manufacturing sector has stagnated at 17% of GDP out of the total 24% for the industry, which includes 10% for mining, quarrying, electricity, and gas. Okay, so for the last 2 decades, 20 years, okay, share of industrial sector, sorry, manufacturing industries. Okay, manufacturing industries only 17%. 17%. Okay, the share of manufacturing sector, that is 17%, almost 17%, not increasing or not decreasing. Okay, manufacturing industries. Okay, total industries 27%, including mining, quarrying, electricity, and gas, altogether 27, in which 17% is what? Manufacturing industries. Manufacturing industries, that industries that producing something new by using the raw material. Okay, that's it. This is much lower in comparison to some East Asian economies. Okay, clear? The share of manufacturing industries in Indian GDP, it is comparatively lesser than some other countries in the East Asia. Clear? Underline that. Where it is 25 to 35%. So in East Asian countries, the share of manufacturing industries in the GDP, it is nearly 25 to 35%. Clear? Understanding or not? So in India, 100 rupees is the total value of our goods and services, in which 17% is from the which sector? Manufacturing industries. Okay. In the Middle East countries, out of 100% value, 25% to 35% is donating or creating by which sector? Manufacturing sector, manufacturing industries. Clear? That is the difference. So comparatively, our economy receiving less share from the manufacturing sector in its GDP. The trend of growth rate in manufacturing over the last decade has been about 7% per annum. Okay, so last 10 years, the trend shows that 7% growth is there in the manufacturing industries. The desired growth rate over the next decade it is 12%. So we are decided we want to achieve 12% growth rate, 12% increase. Okay, we wanted to increase. So 17 plus 12, we needed 29% growth. Okay, clear or not? 29% from which sector? Manufacturing sector. But it is not increasing like that. Okay, only 7% only increasing there, right? But today's world it is decreasing. Okay, because of this pandemic, our industrial production is reduced. Basically, manufacturing industrial production is reduced there. Okay, since 2003, manufacturing is once again growing at the rate of 9 to 10% per annum. Okay, from 2003, what happened? That's showing a increasing tendency from 7 to 9 to 10%. Okay, with appropriate policy interventions by the government and the renewed efforts by the industry to improve productivity. Okay, so how it is increasing, or what is the reason for this kind of development? The government policies, government always helping the industries to produce more and more goods there, right? Okay, helping them. Okay, clear or not? Understand, through different policies and programs. So in this manufacturing industry can produce the goods something more in number, so they can develop. So economists predict that manufacturing can achieve its target over the next decade. The National Manufacturing Competitors Council, NMCC, underline that, it's a 1 mark question. Okay, NMCC. What is NMCC? It is an organization that appointed by or made by the government of India to improve the industry production, manufacturing industry production. Okay, it is called to be Manufacturing Competitiveness Council, NMCC, NMCC, the National Manufacturing Competitiveness Council, NMCC. Underline that. Okay, so what do you got from this paragraph? So GDP, as we know, it is the total value of all goods and services that produced in our country. So manufacturing industries, as we know, it is also producing that sector also producing the products there. So that value also countable, right or not? Okay, the value also countable in a GDP. But from the manufacturing industry, we are receiving only 17%. The contribution of manufacturing industry in our GDP, it is nearly 17%. We want to increase that. Clear? Clear? So we can say that we need a 12% growth, but the last 10 years it is stagnated. Okay, stagnated 7 to 9, and maximum we achieved 10% only. But our idea is we want to reach 32% of growth rate every year. Okay, clear or not? Clear? That much percentage a manufacturing industry want to contribute to the GDP. Okay. For that, government adopted too many programs and policies. Many programs and policies through NMCC. Okay, clear? The National Manufacturing Competitiveness Council. Okay, that's what NMCC. Underline. So I can give you 2 minutes. Please read it.
Yes, that manufacturing sector has stagnated at 70% means that
stagnated means there is no development, it is not moving forward. Okay, there is no growth, that was stagnated, there is no movement. Okay, that's the meaning of the term stagnated. Next, we want to start with a new topic, that is location of an industry. Location, industrial location. Tell me, what are the basic necessities we needed to start an industry? Who is this J here? J.
materials.
Only wait. One J is here. The title card I can see one J here. Who is that? Hello? Okay, fine. So I told you that keep your proper name there. Okay, perfectly. Okay, or else I will remove from the list there. Okay, now tell me, what are the things that necessary to start an industry? What are the basic necessities?
Raw materials.
Okay. Here the question is, you are going to start a factory or industry, right? An industry you're going to start. Before starting an industry, you will think about lots of things. Okay, clear or not? What are those things there? That's what the question.
Raw materials.
Okay, raw material. We told the raw material. Next.
Transportation.
Land.
Transportation. Okay, then
Land.
House.
Market.
market. Okay, land. Okay, then
How
What?
close is the raw materials?
availability of raw material. Okay, then what? Correct. So almost all these answers are correct only, accurate only. But we want to understand one thing. To begin or start a industrial production, not only industrial production, any production, some things are necessary. Okay, it's told to be, or we can understand that as factors of production. What is that? Factors of production. Do you know how many factors of production? What are they? How many are there? And what are they? Any idea?
Land.
Very good. Land,
Labor.
labor, correct.
Capital.
Capital, correct.
Market.
Then market. No. Land, labor, capital, and
Power.
power.
Infrastructure.
Infrastructure. No.
Transport.
Fourth factor of production. What is that? It is organizer. Organizer. Okay. Who organize all other three factors? That's what the four factors of production. Okay. So all these four factors of production, it is important. We are unable to avoid any single factor. Okay. Example: land is not there, production is not possible. All right. Okay. All other three factors are there, but no land, production is not possible. Okay. Labor is not present. All other three factors are there, production is not possible. Okay, land is there, labor is there, organizer is there, but there is no money with us. It is not possible. Production is not possible. Okay, land is there, labor is there, money is there, but nobody is to organize that. That time also production is not possible. Right or not? So this is called to be four factors of production: land, labor, capital, and organizer. Land, labor, capital, and organizer. The four factors of production. Clear or not? Clear. So before starting an industry, we will think about the transportation system, right? Right or not? Because we have to take the raw material to the factory and the finished product to the market, right? Yes or no? Raw material to the factory and the finished product to the what? Market. So if you're starting industry inside the jungle, it is impossible, right? You cannot fetch the raw material, okay? Or you are unable to send the material or finished material to the market, or else you have to use air transport, right or not? Okay, it is very costly also, right? Next one, we think about availability of water, availability of electricity, right? Yes or no? Water and electricity, the two factors also very much important. Okay, water, electricity, communication facilities, and I already told you availability of raw material, that also necessary, right? Without the raw material, we are unable to produce the products. So raw material, availability of raw material also an important factor. Next one, availability of cheap labor, workers we want. Clear? Availability of cheap labor, workers, skilled and cheap labor also. Cheap labor in the sense the workers, those who doing work for low wages or less wages there. That's what cheap labor. Don't think that labors are cheap. Okay. They are working for a less salary or wages. That's what the concept. That's what cheap labor, skilled labor. Okay, remember. Okay, so these are the major or main aspects that what we are going to discuss in this section here, in this module. Okay, the importance of industries we discussed already, and now we are going to discuss about the industrial location, where we are going to start an industry. Industrial location. Okay, so that we will discuss in the next session there. Okay, so everyone prepare well for the examination. Today one more period is there for us, right? One more session is there, I think so. Okay, so we will discuss in that class also. Any doubts are there, means you can ask at that period. Okay, guys, thank you.
Sir.